What's up, Facebook?
Hi, Facebook fam. I'm T. Hatchett, and that's
Frank Hatchett.
and we are the Hatchett Chronicles. And today is Valentine's Day, baby. I know you all know nothing about that because we don't celebrate.
I'll do that. But happy Valentine's Day to those who do, and enjoy your day. I hope you enjoyed your day. Hope you got some chocolate hearts and kisses and eggs and all of that.
And if you want to know, hey Stevie, long time.
I'm Steve Guy.
Long time don't talk. Long time don't see. I feel disconnected from you.
What's up, bro? Hey, listen, DJ Bob Ski on TikTok. I chopped it up with him the other day when he was on live, and he was like, "Yo, don't worry about it. I'm gonna help you get your numbers up." He was on this live. Everybody that came in this room, he was like, "Yo, I need y'all to go support DJ Get Loose. DJ Get Loose. DJ." Every 5 minutes, he was telling people they was going in. My TikTok was blowing up. I'm up to almost like 300 and something now. He said, "Jordan." He said, "Come on on Tuesday night at 8." Yeah, that's your dude. Yeah, he cool, man. He from Maryland. I had a long chop up with him, man. I exchanged numbers and emails and everything with him. I'm gonna put him on Untapped Music Radio. Good dude, man. So yeah, man.
Well, that's the one plug. You would like to know something? Guess what, everyone? I'm almost finished the book from my rib. And today I even got someone, an editor, that said she would edit the book and to send it to her. So by tomorrow I will be finished. I was supposed to finish tonight, but got caught up with other things. But I'm almost finished, and it's gonna be edited. It'll be out soon! Yay! I'm so excited.
Okay, he's from New York originally. Oh, that's what's up.
What else we gotta say? What else?
I'm in the studio with Darren Deek.
Yes. Oh my goodness, people. Yeah. Say that name again, baby.
Darren Deek.
Darren Deek. Look out, because when he come out,
it's over.
Y'all,
and I know we say this about a lot of music that I put out and stuff like that.
Because it's all good, but
sometimes this one you just get one of those ones, man, that's undeniable. Everybody that I've let hear this song said the same. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Yeah, this song.
That's a hit. Everybody is saying it.
And let me tell you how hard Darren and my husband
Happy Valentine's Day
worked. My husband and Darren worked so hard because when we first started, I said, okay, if y'all going to do the EP, y'all need to do it while he's down here. And he's going to be down here until Wednesday. They already got 5 songs done. All they needed one more song. They have been working day and night in the studio. And let me tell you, it shows in their work. So when they come out, oh my goodness, this album is the rebirth of Darren Deek, and it is going to blow your mind.
DJ Bilal, what's happening?
Definitely. DJ Bilal, I need your music for tomorrow.
And Elder Laverne just chimed in. She was just here.
Hi, Elder.
Hey.
Yes. Love her. That's the one I was talking about, y'all. So look out.
Boss, what's up? What's the deal, Bilal?
Also, what else happening? Oh, what else?
Y'all definitely have to go to the website, man.
Yeah, everything will be on the website because off the top of my head, I'm probably missing some stuff.
We got some things going on. What was the poetry thing that just happened? That was a success.
Oh, yeah, that was and Mom was on that. So
yeah, my mom jumped in on that and she did her thing. She killed it too.
So shout out to April J. Armstrong, the owner of AIM, because that is her nonprofit. And it's gonna be network, and it's gonna be once a month. What is the name of that poetry? I hope April
Charge
come
it to the
on.
head, not to the heart.
Yeah, but it's a part of AIM, but it's actually the nonprofit part. It's for poetries, and it's going to be happening once a month. She's going to have all different types of spoken word artists coming on and just kind of just
doing their thing.
Doing their thing, yeah. Look out for Eunice tomorrow. An interview with, because actually Darren Deeks will be on her show tomorrow. So Eunice show is tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Look out for DJ Bilal on our on Tap Music Radio from 6 to 8 for his after work meltdown. Yeah, cool out.
Eunice.
Hi, Eunice. Happy Valentine's to all that celebrate. We don't celebrate, but
James
we love
Robin.
you guys, so happy Valentine's.
Crutch was good. My guy.
What else is going on,
man? What else do we have? Man, we got some stuff going on.
Yeah, just go to the website. Listen, let me put it on the website, and if anybody can tell me how to pin, I would appreciate it, because I don't know how, and I just learned that I could pin stuff, and I need to know.
What else are we doing?
Everything.
You ain't lying. There's a lot going on, people.
So,
but to God be the glory. We are having fun. We are enjoying it. The new endeavors that we're going into with AIM and the new network, Roku, and all of that stuff, man, it's a blessing. To God be the glory for everything. Happy Valentine's Day.
Did I spell that right? UntappedTalentRecords.com. Yeah, so there's the website. So you can find out what we're doing on the website. Everything is on the website, and I have been very good at keeping it up to date. So it is up to date. There's even a calendar on there letting you know when Eunice have her show, when DJ Bilal is doing his after work wind down on Tuesdays. It tells you we coming at on February 25th, I think that's on a Thursday, it should be. Mr. Whispers will be a new addition to the radio station, doing his erotic poetry from 8 to 10
at night.
Don't miss out on that, you guys.
And he said, if you don't have grown ears, don't come into the room.
Yeah. So Thursday is gonna be Thursday is gonna be our spoken word, and we're gonna start all day from 8 to 10. We're going to be doing spoken words. Mom will be doing some things on there with her spoken words. So if any of you do spoken words or want to get on the radio, call us, email us,
leave a email or contact information. Leave your email or contact information on the website, and we'll get it from there too. But if not, hit me. Frank Hatchett on Facebook, Terri Hatchett on Facebook.
Or go to the
Hatchett
website.
Chronicles on. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Check the website. Leave your contact information.
No, they can email through the website.
Yeah, that's contact information. Hello.
It's Valentine's Day. You better be nice to me.
I don't celebrate that.
You still got to be nice to me.
I don't have to do anything.
So, just in case y'all want to know why we don't celebrate Valentine's, because my husband and I think alike. And so I've never celebrated Valentine's Day, and I don't know if he has. But what we feel like...
I did get you one thing, one time.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got me there. I forgot, baby. Oh, I got to go. Keep on talking. I got to... One
time. You forgot that fast?
Yeah.
That's how much that meant to you?
No, baby.
All right, I'm better now. I just had to get my cry out real quick. Well, I just feel like Valentine's Day is every day if you love someone like that. So I give her, I give her stuff just because she's my wife, and that's the gift God gave me. So I give her stuff all the time. Every day is Valentine's Day around here. And that's don't have to be a gift. You know what I'm saying? It could be a hug. It could be a kiss. It could be I love you or thank you or, I just look at it differently. Like I don't have to get a bunch of candy hearts and candy chocolate hearts and rabbits and bunnies. And I'm not knocking anybody that wants to do that. If that's your thing, hey, rock out. Eunice just put in, y'all gotta excuse me, y'all. I don't have my glasses. She just put in, I think, an interview with information for Facebook. Hey, Mom, how are ya? Happy V Day. So, with that being said, as soon as my wife gets back, she ran out of here for a minute. Um, we're going to jump into this topic, the Valentine's Day topic. I feel so awkward sitting here by myself because y'all know I don't like being on this camera and all that.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back. Sorry about that. So, where were we? What are we talking about?
She said my mom better buy me some strawberries. What?
Twizzlers for V Day. Oh, my man. She said
oh,
my man.
See, I told y'all, excuse me, I don't have my glasses.
She said my man. Did you tell them why we don't celebrate Valentine's Day?
That every day is Valentine's Day.
Because my husband get me stuff. That's why I
all
didn't
the
remember.
time.
He gets me stuff all the time.
Just because.
So that's why we don't celebrate.
I love her.
He loves me. He loves me. Hi, Mom. Mom is on?
Yes, she is.
Hi, Mommy. So, I'm her favorite,
whatever. So listen, guys. Today's topic is love, in love, or lust.
What's the difference?
So this should be juicy today. This topic was inspired by myself this time.
Very good.
Because I don't usually have topics. I usually just go with whatever.
You had a couple.
Yeah.
Well. You know what? I can't remember. Yeah, I had on red, y'all, for Valentine's Day, but I spilled something on it. That was probably God telling me don't be phony. Cause
that's fake.
But anyway, I spilled something on it, so I had to change. But I had on red just, because some people celebrate.
I got a little red in my hat.
That's orange.
Oh, yeah. Like all right, I got a little colorblind. All right, well, it's red behind me on the live.
Okay, so
I want to pose a question. We're going to start the Hatchett Chronicles off like this tonight. I want to, usually me and my wife set the precedents and then we go back and forth, but I want to set it with you guys tonight. What is the difference, or what is your interpretation of love, in love, or lust?
Or do you know the difference?
And
at least between love and in love, because most people know the difference between love.
A lot of people think love is lust, or in love is lust.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Because you get caught up with the lust. You get
caught up.
So Steve said in love is a accumulation of other two parts of the topic. So he thinks in love is lust and love. That's what you're saying, Steve? That it's a combination of lust and love?
How would you equate lust to love? Love or in love? Lust, to me, my interpretation of lust would be strictly physical, and that's it. I don't think that there has to be love involved with that, because you could meet someone and physically be attracted, and that's not someone you want to be with every day, all the time. Like you wouldn't want to make that person your girlfriend or your boyfriend.
But
you know what I'm saying? But you're attracted to them sexually and you lust after that. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that is really connecting y'all.
Eunice said in lust is fun but frivolous after a while.
It is, and it's dangerous.
That's what I wanted you to say that. Say why you say it's dangerous.
Lust is dangerous because you can definitely, not pay attention to what's going on around you. And perfect example, if a man was with a female, that they're a couple, and just per se he had a side piece, his lust for her could be so strong that it dampers the relationship that he has with his girl. You understand? And it can become dangerous because he's not even really caring about the relationship no more because he's so caught up in the lust part of what he's doing. You know what I mean? And that can become dangerous. You get caught and, whatever can happen.
Okay,
So,
Steve has 3 parts. He first asked, "Are you in love with your wife?" And then he said, "My question to GL is in 3 parts.
okay.
Are you in love with me?"
Of course I am.
Okay, so what's the other part, Steve? My question to GL is in 3 parts. Do you lust me? I didn't think you did. Do we?
No, I don't lust after
When
you.
we first met, I lusted after him. I gotta be honest. Because for
He
real,
said,
for
am
real,
I in love with her? Yes. Do I love her? Yes. And when it comes to, since we all grown-ups here and we know married people they make love, I don't lust after my wife. We make love. I don't, it's not just a sexual attraction to her that, you know, negates everything else, that's all it is.
and we didn't even meet on that level of,
Do I
well,
what?
do you crave her physically?
No.
Oh, you don't crave me physically?
Mm-mm.
That's what lust is, right? That's what
I
you're saying?
guess. But I don't crave my wife. I don't. I
I
mean,
crave you.
I,
That's why
I,
I
I
love
won't
you.
say that's why I can't never get no sleep. But anyway, I'm just saying I don't crave, and I don't think that's a bad thing that I don't crave her like that. I mean, it's just
I think it's wordplay.
I think so
Because
too.
what do you mean by craving me?
Right.
I mean, well, let me just say this. He doesn't have to crave me because it's there whenever he wants it, and there's never. And I don't mean that to
No, no,
sound,
no, 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 no.
but I mean, he doesn't have to crave me because I'm here, and all he got to do is reach over and get what he wants. I mean, as I don't. I know that sounds kind of
Crazy, but
yeah, but
but I understand. Like the crave part just sounds. I don't know. Maybe somebody else could break down the crave part. Somebody else jump in with that. Steve, what I mean, I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying. So maybe that does equate to lust. Maybe it does. I mean,
but I don't think
maybe
we have a craving because, like I said, it's there. We're so in sync that when I want it, he wants it. When he wants it, I want it.
yeah,
So
and
it's just like there's no in between to crave. There's no time to crave because we're
already in sync,
in sync with
and we
each
get
other.
enough of each other.
So I think
I
when you
think
crave people,
that means you don't have it for some time,
and you
and
want
you
it,
want it,
or you're not, or they're there, but they won't give it to you.
or you're
So
not used to getting it.
yeah, that's what crave
Okay,
is
so
to
mom
me.
said what?
Mom said, in my opinion, lust is usually when you have a strong physical sexual attraction, but after the act intercourse, it usually turns to hate.
Right, right. That's my thing. That's what my interpretation of lust is. Also, I really believe that. I mean, not so much
Why,
hate,
Steve, won't
mom,
come up?
but you know,
So he said, I'm in love with my lady. I love her and I lust crave for her sexually.
uh,
It's a thin line. It's a thin line, I think, with us because we don't. My husband's right. We don't crave each other. It's like we know we're there for each other and we're available for each other. Now I
I mean,
admit.
you know what? I would say this. Now, I would say this to a point, you know, but I wouldn't say crave or lust.
You
There are times
desire.
I do desire my wife. Sometimes, I mean, we could talk. I get horny sometimes, and when I'm just saying we could talk. I'm just
No, I'm
no,
just
we all grown. Come on, Hap. But I'm just saying if I
my mom is watching.
so I'm just saying would horny equate to lust, which I
Or
don't think,
craving.
or
Or
crave,
craving.
or would it equate to lust or a craving? I don't think so. I think it's different. And then
Right,
too,
Steve. Steve said it's how you interpret the word.
right,
Yes,
right.
I think
I
so.
think so too. Because I was just getting ready to say that the wordplay is crazy.
Yeah. It's
Mom says what?
uh-uh.
Love could
Mom said love could be like brotherly love. Example, you could love a dog, but you wouldn't want to marry one. Oh,
Right.
Mom,
That's right.
let me read that again, y'all. Mom said love could be like brotherly love. Example, you could love a dog, but you wouldn't want to marry one.
Right.
Exactly.
You can love your friend and don't look at your friend sexually, or you understand what I'm saying? Like that it's in that sense also.
Steve said desire, lust, crave, tomato.
All the same thing.
That's some people do believe that.
Yeah, all the same thing.
See, I feel like love is like Mom said. You can love your brother, love your sister. You love or care for somebody. That's like I care for you.
Right.
You know, I don't want to see nothing happen to you. You know, I love you. You know, I hope you're all right.
So, what's your interpretation of? I'm playing Angel's Advocate here.
Okay.
Your interpretation of in love, and I'm asking that not to just my wife, but everybody else too. Everybody else, give me a comment. Your interpretation of love, because I already asked what the interpretation of lust is. Now, your interpretation of in love.
In love to me is you're gonna put up with the good, the bad, and indifferent. And in love is something that I saw last night with us when we were talking and you made that joke. It was like, you know, some things maybe about me irritates you, some things maybe about you irritate me, but that doesn't stop me being in love with you. Like I take your good with your bad. I want to walk in life with you. You know, we
What you?
when you said to me, if you've been having a moment for 40, and I didn't want to laugh because I was serious, but I couldn't help from laughing, and because it's just like you, and so it's like.
All right, so check it out, y'all. I'm gonna put y'all up on it.
DJ Bilal said can't breathe without them around.
Right. So my wife last night, he was watching TV. And apparently, this been going on for 4 days, but she ain't see it. But to me, I saw it. So she said to me, she asked me some question, and she was like, and I looked at her like, "Come on, you." Here we go with the questions, right? She was like, "Well, maybe I'm having a moment."
No, I said I was having a moment.
Yeah, you said, "Well, I'm having a moment," and I said,
He paused, and then he said, "Well, let me ask you a question. You've been having a moment for 4 days. Is that a moment?" And I didn't want to laugh. But see, you know what? This is why me and my husband do not argue. Because it's hard to argue when it's just like somebody comes along and puts something in there. And it was funny when you think about it.
She started cracking up. And then I stopped laughing. I'm watching TV. And I just happened to hear a bunch of cracking up and snickling over there. And I turned and I looked and I said, "What?" And she just really even laughed even harder. And I just started laughing. I said, "Yeah, that moment was longest. That was a long moment."
Moments can be long. Moments can be long.
A moment is a moment. It ain't 24 hours.
It was a long moment.
That was 4 days.
But in love to me is that it's deeper because you will put up with.
I think in love,
the good, bad, or indifferent.
My interpretation of in love is
compatibility,
loyalty, definitely somebody you can't breathe without, so to speak, like DJ Bilal said. That's figuratively speaking, because I mean, she could leave today, tomorrow, I'm still breathe unless somebody clip me. But I'm just saying that feeling, that sunshine, that it could be gloomy outside and she walk in the room and brighten it up, and that type of thing. So I mean, in love is definitely being attentive and understanding who you're with, and and who you're with and why you're with them. I mean, I look at a lot of different things. If I'm gonna say in love with someone, I'm definitely optimistic about the answer, because There's different levels to being in love. I would say so. Awkward silence.
Why did you stop?
Because I was looking at trying to see comments.
Oh, I got you. The last one was DJ Blah.
So okay, so mom said my opinion.
My opinion, in love is when there is a deep connection and a desire for commitment, etc. And this is the person who you would not want to spend the rest of your life without. He, she, in it. Just saying. That's what
That's perfect, Mom.
That's Thanks. Me.
Thank you, Mom.
Did y'all hear that? My opinion is in love is when there is a deep connection and a desire for commitment, etc. And this is the person who you would not want to spend the rest of your life without. He, she, in it.
I'm just saying.
And that's how I feel.
And I do too. Can't breathe without you.
Is there anybody who feel like they don't think it's a difference and don't know what the difference is, or don't think there's a difference, that love and in love is the same thing? Because some people do think that
love and in love is the same thing. Steve said, I go to bed thinking of her.
I'm sorry.
I wake up thinking of her.
As though she completes me. Thinking of her, I feel as though she completes me. Her flaws I accept and adjust to. I love her. She moves my mountain. I'm in love with her. She is connected to me like a Siamese twin. I lust. I desire her body or mine. Her mind. Oh, wait a minute. I desire her body or mine because I'm in love with her and I love her. Oh, that's so sweet.
See, what you writing, a novel, sucker?
Oh, that's so sweet.
And Elder Sproul said, what?
She said,
great topic. I can't.
Where do you see that? I don't
right there. From she's on YouTube, watching us on YouTube.
Oh, so she said, great topic. Clarifying being in love is so needed today.
Yes, it is. Mom said exactly.
Cousin.
Okay, and Eunice said what?
Eunice said, that sounds like a song, Steve. I need a lady.
Okay.
That's already on the album. We're going to have to write another one for her. Mom said, Steve, please put those words to music.
Yeah, right?
He said, Eunice White, hush.
Well, I think that love, like Mom said, you could love. I don't think love has to do with sex at all. My own opinion.
And you know what? I did lust after you when I first met you.
Yeah, you did.
But we didn't see. I think he lusted after me when he first met.
I didn't pay her no mind, really.
Yes, he did, because he told me all about it. He act like he ain't paying me no mind. I thought he ain't paying no mind, but when it really came down to us being
when you walked in there when I was in the shower, that was love.
Oh, you just don't throw me under the bus, baby. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm saying you do it to me all the time. I get a chance. I asked for a towel. She brings it. I thought she was just gonna open the door and throw it on the toilet right there. Come to find out, she just came in the bathroom, put the towel down, closed the door behind her.
I didn't close the door. The door was cracked. I was thinking about something.
You left it cracked open enough so if I caught you, you could run out real fast.
I was thinking about something and I got lost in my thoughts, and that's what happened.
So what was you thinking? No.
You know what? I forgot where I was. That's what happened.
But y'all want to know the crazy part? The part that I thought was so dope. When I came out the bathroom, she had this look on her face, like like you catch a little kid and the act like they stole a piece of candy and they got the candy in their hand, and you look at them and the look on their face tells on them. She had this look on her face that was telling everything, and she thought I was gonna say something about it. But I said, I said, hey Terry. She was like, huh? Yeah. I said, do you have coffee? She said, no, I don't have no coffee, but I'm gonna go right to the store right now and get you some coffee. Don't you hurry up and run to the store. And I was like, yo, she is gung ho about getting me some coffee.
I thought I was busted. It was nice to know I wasn't busted because I wouldn't have been able to explain why am I in the bathroom staring at him. That would have been a horrible thing to have to explain.
Crazy. She said, no, we don't have coffee, but I can get you some coffee right now. You want decaf? You want, what kind do you want? Instant coffee? You want the coffee beans? Can we ground them up if you want them? I was like, yo, wait a minute. I ain't that into coffee. I'm just, yo, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Paul Bell, what up, fam?
But I did lust at first. But the cool thing about it is God blocked us so that we didn't see that part.
Yeah.
And so by the time we actually got together, we were on a totally another level.
Yeah, it was really different. It was definitely different. Man, when God is preparing you for someone, um, you will have a lot of questions and you will ask certain questions because things look strange to you, and you ask questions like not per se asking God questions, but you'll ask yourself like, man, did she even understand where I was coming from when I said that? Or, she might do something and you look at it like, what significance did that have to what we have going on or what we're trying to do? And you really never know. You really, really, really never know until, you know, like we abstained from having sex before we got married. And then, when it was time, once we got married and it was time to consummate our marriage, my wife she was still sick for 3 weeks. So, the whole time that we kept from having sex before we got married, and then even when we got married, we still didn't do anything for 3 weeks because she was sick. She walked down the aisle with a 103 temperature. You know what I mean? And to God be the glory because He kept her, and kept me, and He walked with us through the whole thing, man. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I just caught a moment, y'all, because I was just thinking about it, and he just kept us, man. And so 3 weeks after that, when we finally did consummate our marriage, we was talking, and the conversation was so different because everything that he was keeping from her on my end, when we talked about it, it was always right there in her face, but she always overlooked it, and vice versa. The things that he was keeping from me that was of her was always right there in my face, and I never saw it. I never realized none of it. To God be the glory. That's right, Mom. I I really didn't notice certain things. There were certain things she said to me at certain times, like at pivotal moments, and I was like, okay, whatever that meant. And then on to the next thought or on to the next thing, and never really paid it any mind. But then once we got married, like I said, we was having a conversation, and those times come up. Do you remember that time when we were blah blah blah? And then at that very moment, that question or that answer or that response came up, and it automatically started tying different things in to this moment and that moment and that moment and this moment, and not a 4-day moment, but just saying the moments that was.
So I have a question because Steve is the one that responded and said what he said. So I have a question for you, Steve. So, and anybody else who wants to answer this, like Eunice, because Eunice has a boo. So how do you know that you're at the level? What came first of all? Was it lust, love, or in love? And how do you know that you're at the point of in love? When or what gives it away that you're at the point of in love?
Well,
or was there levels?
I'm gonna answer that while they're typing. For me, my level of knowing was, and this might sound strange to everybody else, but My level of knowing was when we didn't argue about things, right?
That's when you knew you was in love?
Yeah, and this is why. I mean, there were also other things, but the most important thing to me, one of the most important things to me, was because I didn't see anything petty in you, and that drew me closer to you, if that makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because that Facebook incident thing that happened, and I was like, oh man, it's gonna be some crap. And you came to me and we laughed about it, and that was like super, super, super dope to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dang, word, she ain't even trip or nothing. Anybody else I was with would have been head movement, and you know what, and you know that. And you was like, look, tell her if she gonna make comment, that's on her, but I'm not getting into that. You know what I mean? And it was everything was like a grain of salt. And I was like, this is something that I've always wanted. You know what I mean? For somebody to be able to have an optimistic eye and say, well, it ain't him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's you got to look at the situation, and that was one of the things that drew me closer in love with you, because I knew at that point love is the highest level of understanding. So with that being said, when I had that in you, I had that high level of understanding. So that's what made me draw closer to you. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And made me be more attentive to find out, what's on your mind when you don't have to say anything. You know, what your heart is feeling. I can look at you and tell what kind of mood you're in. You know what I mean? Those are the things that in love is with me.
Okay, Steve said friendship came first. Okay, I understand that, but with the words love, lust, and in love, which one of them came first? Eunice said, my boo said he knew he was in love with me when I accepted him for who he was. That is so
That's dope.
sweet.
That's beautiful.
Yes, yes.
That's the best feeling when you can
Yes,
accept somebody
yes.
for who they are, and you're not tripping, and you don't have to walk on eggshells or be someone different to appease the feelings of your significant other. You could be yourself. If you sit on the couch and want to let your stomach out and pick your feet, nobody ain't looking at you like, I'm just saying. I mean, that's not what I do or we do, but I'm just saying. The visual was crazy, right?
What was that movie? Coming to America? No, was it Coming to America where they put their feet on the desk and started? No, White Chicks. Remember when he put his feet on the? They were out and he put his feet on there and started biting. That's what I saw.
Making my way downtown.
Yeah, that's what I saw when you said that.
But I'm saying, if that's what you choose to do, your significant other is not going to walk in and look at you like you repulse
me. Yeah, yeah.
That's repulsive. Like, come on, like what? Wow, really? You know what I mean?
When I knew love, when I was in love, it was when I conferred with God. When I went down on my knees, that's when I knew it was in love, because
when you got on your knees.
Whatever.
Oh.
Because I'm the type, people who know me know that I don't believe in praying for a man, because of what the Bible says. And so because of that, I've never talked to God about a man. And for me, it was just like, it was hush hush, like you don't talk to your parents about sex. It was on that level. As crazy as that sounds, because I know God sees everything,
right.
But I just never had that conversation with God about a man. But at that same token, that means that I didn't confer with God when it came to a man. I would always get the relationship and then talk to God about it. So with him, it was different. That for the first time I conferred with God, because when he said, God told me you were going to be my wife, I said to him, that's not, God ain't tell me that. But he told me to pray on it. And it was in my soul to pray on it. So I got down on my knees and I prayed on it to God. That was my first time ever praying to God about a man. That's when I knew it was in love. Because God confirmed it.
Wow.
Affirmed it for me.
So I didn't have nothing to do with that. Really.
No, you didn't.
No, that's what's up. No, that's what's up.
You really did. It was totally God.
Yeah, because when you go to God and he give it back, it's perfect.
Now, this is interesting. Steve said love came first and it grew, which is very, That's very
people,
interesting
that's dope.
because usually lust comes first because for
fact.
me, lust is physical. So you see what you see first. It is really, really dope, as my husband said, when love comes first
That's
and
dope.
then lust comes after that. That I think that's
and in love comes after
yeah.
that.
I think
that's dope. That's what's up. Because you're right. When everything is the eye, the physical attraction, and that was one of the reasons why I said to you that I didn't want to have sex before we got married, because I didn't want sex to cloud our mental. I didn't want it to cloud our thought of each other.
And it does.
You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to get to know your mind and your heart. Why are you so in love with me? Who am I that you love me for who I am? And I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Or I won't, or maybe I should. You understand what I'm saying? Those are those different questions that you have. You know what I mean? And to God be the glory. Without doing that, I think that it wouldn't have gone the way it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so DJ Bilal said, I believe light comes first. We didn't even talk about light. Because I have a question about that too. Light comes first, emotion comes second, then love comes third. So let me ask this question because we didn't even add light to it.
Yeah, but you got to like somebody in order to.
Well, that's my question. Do you believe that you can be in love with somebody that you don't like? Or do you believe you can love somebody that, I know you could, most people would say, I guess, that you can love somebody that you don't like. But can you be in love with someone that you don't like?
No, I don't think so.
So that's my question to y'all. Do y'all think that you can be in love with somebody that you don't like? Because I'm gonna be honest, my first husband, I couldn't stand him. I didn't like him, but I discovered. I thought I was in love with him. I discovered that I really just loved him, and lust came first. It was a lust relationship, and that's why it wasn't
what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it wasn't a relationship that it was supposed to be because lust definitely came first.
I don't. I think you have to like someone in order to love them. I definitely think you have to like someone in order to love them, because if you don't like them, you're not going to give anything else, any other type of feeling. You're not going to give it a chance to develop.
Okay, Steve said maybe if I was younger, it would have been lust because I was lusty then, but now it's more emotional. I do think age has a lot to do with it, Steve. Yeah. I agree with you because, yes, when we're younger, we don't even be thinking about stuff like the difference or nothing. We be trying to get what we get.
Mom said, how can you love someone that you don't like?
Because I cared about him and I cared about what happened to him and what he thought. But his personality sucked to me, and I didn't like his personality, and I didn't like the fact that he was always putting me down. It was things that he never valued me. He never valued my mind, what I thought, and he was mean to me. So I couldn't stand his personality, and he was arrogant.
So was that, now I'm getting ready to throw not a monkey wrench, but I'm getting ready to throw another aspect into the conversation. So was that love or infatuation?
Oh, wow. You know what? I think it was lust because it was so, because here's the thing. He was a one night stand. I met him and hours later we spent the weekend together. And he was a black sheep of his family. At the time, I felt like I was the black sheep of my family. We were people who just did things. We would up and go. Yeah, 1 minute we would be an hour. Like he would come by the house. Let's go to Florida, and we just gone take off. So I like that about him because that's how I was. But what we did was try to make a relationship out of it, and there was no substance to it.
Until the kids came.
Well, when the kids came, that's why we tried to, because we started having kids and somebody said the family was like, both sides of the family said, what are y'all doing? Y'all having all these kids and y'all just still running the street. What are y'all going to do? So we took that as we were supposed to be together because we was having a bunch of kids. So we decided to be together. But really we should never have been together in the first place.
Right.
You know, and so it wasn't. I think it was lust. I don't think it was an infatuation. I think it was lust. And then we tried to make something of it that shouldn't have been. Meanwhile, having a bunch of kids.
And mom said, and you loved him. She was asking. Wait, DJ Bilal said.
It all depends on what you're liking. LOL. I think that's when lust comes in.
Yeah.
I like physical. I loved him physically. I did. And so for me, it was mostly lust. I don't, I cared about him. Yeah, right. I cared about him.
Okay.
I cared about what happened to him if something happened to him, but
it wasn't.
I definitely was not in love with him. Yeah. Definitely not.
And Steve said what?
I used to think I was loving a sister that I couldn't stand because I was suing for it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how I felt, Steve, because I thought I was in love with him. I thought I loved him. But in the end, I was settling because after the kids came, it was like, well, we got to stay together now because, I thought a child needs the mother and father, so I got to stay with him because he's father. Mm-hmm. And so, and that just grew my dislike for him even more. So I understand that's how I felt, how Steve was saying. Selling for things, fall for anything. Selling for things, fall for anything. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I pose the question again. Do you feel like, it sounds like, Mom, you don't feel like that you can be in love and not like somebody.
You have to like someone. How many? My feeling is, I would say this. I think you got to like them even to have sex with them. With someone.
You can lust for them and have sex with them.
You still got to like them. That's still a part of liking them.
You like their physical.
Right.
You don't necessarily, it's the personality that you don't.
You put up with them until the sex is over.
Well, as raunchy as this sounds,
if you put up with them,
you could be like, over. Don't say nothing, just have sex with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't ask no questions.
Don't talk. Don't talk.
Yeah.
But sometimes it be like that. Like that, you really don't like them. You lust them for their body.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's to me. That's what lust is.
I never had that. My lust was always. I was super physically attracted to someone, and I always wanted to link up with them because I didn't have to think or worry or nothing. I knew that as soon as we linked up, I knew what was going down. I knew what it was. I didn't have any expectations of anything else. I didn't draw conclusions for anything else. It was just, flip bam, and I'm out. And I scream at you the next time,
So do you think lust can turn into in love? Do y'all think lust can turn into in love?
If the connection starts to be there where
DJ Bilal said that's called benefits.
That's a fact. That's a fact, B.
Friends with benefits.
A fact. I think but it has to be in a situation where both parties are starting to feel more than just lust. You understand what I'm saying? Perfect example, I was with a young lady, right? And she told me just like this, don't be falling in love with me. Don't be all, giddy and all of that. This is what it is. When I call you, we get it in, we chop it up. If you go home, I'll go home. If I come to your crib, that's what's up. If you come to my crib, that's what's up. But, don't be getting all, head over heels and all of that, because that ain't where my heart is going to be. That ain't what's happening, right? So I was like, all right, cool. So maybe 4 months down the line, we still back and forth with each other, whatever. But I was still seeing she felt super hard to the point where I went to her house one night and she said that she saw my car in front of another chick's house and she had on shorts. She ran downstairs in the snow with just shorts and a t-shirt on, screaming and yelling, and I hate you. You ain't SHIT. How could you do this? Blah blah blah. I thought, you know what I mean, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, whoa, hey, that wasn't supposed to happen. What in the popcorn is going on here? That wasn't in the cards. You know what I'm saying?
Steve,
And that threw me for a loop. And when I finally did get her back upstairs, we was talking, and she was like, and I said to her, what about what you said to me, when we first started kicking it or whatever, you telling me not to fall in love with you and all of that. And she was like, well, things changed over time. Okay, I fell for you. I said it. There it is. I said it. I was like, wow. And she was like, you don't feel the same way about me? And I didn't want to say no because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. But when she told me that, that's exactly what I put in my heart, and I blocked everything else out.
Did you tell her that? Did you say it like that?
Yeah.
Steve said, to me, lust is when you're totally all about having sex. That's all you're interested in
A person for, right. Right.
I agree. DJ Bilal said, yes, that means that he feels like lust can turn into in love.
Mm-hmm.
You know, said a lot of couples move from lust to love. Okay, so this is how I feel about it. I feel like that if it starts out lust, then there's always it's going to be a work in progress. I'm not saying it can't happen, but for instance, I've had a relationship where it started out lust, and we were just hit it every time, we all over the place, everywhere, every city.
Mm-hmm.
And then years go by, and it was over years that we did that. And then years go by, and then one day it's like, how come we never tried for a relationship? And then we tried in a relationship, and then that meant feelings. And then it was awkward because
it's just because you're not used to.
It was like I didn't really, I don't like some of the things that you do, which would stop me from having a relationship with you,
Right.
Or, you don't like some of the things I did, which you won't have a relationship with somebody. It was just like, it's good enough for sex and that's it, And it's like, because your feelings, because lust, you're not thinking about
feelings
and
how wonderful this person is.
Yeah, and how it is to live with them, because you ain't thinking about living with them because you just hit it and quit it. Basically, they're your jump off, as some people used to use the word. So you're not thinking about how are they for a lifetime, or how you gotta live with them, and coming together, and
how they
that's not
take care of certain things, and
so when you move from that to being in love with them, then you find out some things that you might not consider that you like.
Right.
But because you think that you can do it, because the physical clouded. That's why we didn't have sex before we got married, because we didn't want the physical to cloud the real true feelings.
Physical will cloud your train of thought crazy. You won't think of anything else. And even if there's something that you might not like about the person, the physical will cloud it just for the time being, so that you can still be physical with the person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or
you'll say, well, I can get over that because the physical had made you feel like you can get over.
Ain't really nothing. I'm good with that. I ain't tripping. I'm still, you know what I mean? I still have the luxury of laying down with this person.
Exactly. Or that is, you can't see the negatives because you're so clouded by that lust, thinking that it's something that is not really that.
Exactly.
Unless there is a friendship that comes before. I feel like something has to come before lust in order for you to turn the lust into in love.
I think, like Bilal said, I think you have to like someone in order to be able to get to a certain point with them. Because, I mean, even with lust, that's a part of liking
physically.
Sex, right? Listen to what I'm saying. That's a part of liking sex, right?
Sex, not the person.
It's a part of liking it, though, right? But you have to like to lay down with that person.
No,
you got to like the sex to lay down with them, right?
You gotta like no, because when you lust, that's a physical thing. You ain't thinking about them, you thinking about your own feelings.
But you have to like. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
You have to like them to lay down with them?
You have to like even the point of having sex with that person.
No, you could just like having sex. Some people just like having sex. It don't matter who the person is.
So you don't even think that you have to like a person to be lust to lust.
I do, but not everybody. That's where the name slut and dogs come from. Because that's people who lay down with anybody just because they like sex. It's not about the person.
But it's okay, but it's about liking the sex part of it also, right?
Like sex, not the person. We're talking about liking the person.
I'm saying liking the sex.
Yeah, you like the sex, but that's lust.
No.
You're saying, don't you have to like the person in order to lay down with them?
You don't. I think you do. I think you have to at least like the person.
Some people don't, baby. Some people just like having sex. They don't care about the person. That's why there's one night stands.
Okay, it's a one night stand, but I mean, at least you gotta like the person for the amount of time that you have sex. How you gonna do something with someone you don't like?
I think you have to like the person to pick the person.
Right.
So what? They love. Hey, cousin, love you guys.
Cuz.
Happy anniversary. May God truly bless you. Oh, it's not our anniversary.
Not yet.
It's March 19th.
I think Bilal was right.
What if you never had sex with them? Lust is mental first, right?
Facts.
I think lust is physical. You like what they look like.
Okay, so that's a part of liking that person.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
You like what they look like. You like their behind. You like their breasts.
You're right.
She might like his chest, his legs. She might like his mustache, the way his mustache look. Or she might like his bald head and his beard.
You're right.
That's a part of liking the person
in order to
have sex with them because it's appealing to the eye.
You're right.
So if it's appealing to the eye, you like it for some reason. So because I don't think that, and I'm not trying to be facetious or anything like that. Y'all, we all grown, but if there's for the guys, if it's a young lady that's not attractive at all, you're not gonna like her like that to even want to lust because there's nothing attractive to you about it. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Something has to be attractive to you about that person to like, to get to a point to like, to even want to lay down.
I get it. DJ Burrell said, yes, sir. Robert Samples said, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I agree. I get that, what you're saying. Yeah, I guess you do. I don't know. I just think about the people who, like, some men and women who just lay down and sleep with anybody just because.
Yeah, yeah, there are people that do that. It's people that do that.
And to me, that's lust. And what you're saying is lust too, because
it's lust. It's definitely lust, but
it's a physical.
Yeah, it's all physical. It's all physical, but you have to like. I just believe that there's something about that person you have to like in order to even want to be physical with them.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Agree. But not wanting to, but then
have a relationship or fall in love with them or anything like that. It's just
like
sex.
them for sex,
right? Because you might like the way she looks. From a man's standpoint, he might like the way her booty shake or something like that. You know what I mean? Or the way her breasts look. And for women, like I said, she might like his chest, or she might like the way his butt is shaped, or something like that. Or his mustache, or bald head, beard, and
DJ Bilal said, what we say to them is, I would like to sleep with you. That's the like.
We getting it in.
That's the like. Robert Samples said, okay, example, I'm in the grocery store and I see a lovely lady on the row. I've never met her before, but she's fine as wine. What would that be lust? And I asked her out. Yeah, because it's a physical thing.
And it's lust at that point because you've had no conversation.
Yeah.
And it's just the eye wanting to fulfill the sexual part of it because your eye is now attracted to the physicality of the woman without even having a conversation with her. Now you could be that way, and then once you step to her and start to have a conversation with her character or her whole being, as far as conversations on what you're attracted to, could throw you off, and that will make you look at her like, man, that's crazy. But you know what? I'm gonna still holler at her because I ain't fat as hell. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just how some situations happen. Like, all right, I'm gonna deal with a nasty mouth because I want to hit that.
And I truly believe that's the time that this is how I believe that lust can turn into in love and be all right. If because it has to be lust, like love, and then in love. If it's that in that order, then yes, I believe lust can turn into in love.
Yeah, I
but
think so too.
because I have had that happen too. But if it's lust and jumped all the way to in love, I don't believe that that will work out because
No.
you haven't. You're so lustful, you haven't had a chance to know that person and like that person and see who that person is.
And give a chance to conversation or communication
Yeah.
with the person to even know what kind of level you're on spiritually, you know what I'm saying? Or just, or personality wise or character wise or loyalty wise or emotional.
And
you
what
don't know
you
what
said,
line you're on with them because you haven't had a chance to do that because the sex is clouding all of those thoughts.
And now all
You
of
know
a
what I'm
sudden you
saying?
think you're in love. And what you
it's
said
all
is
overriding.
so true, baby, about how you will talk to them and you'll say, well, I just going to hit it and because avoid the mouth or whatever,
Right.
because that's lust for me. Okay, Eunice said, okay, I lust after Maxwell and Idris. There, I said, I'm with you. I used to be with you with Idris, but now I'm not so much. But I'm with you with Maxwell. I'm definitely with you, especially when he sings. Listen, y'all.
She only looks after DJ
Look. My husband was. I lust after. Well, I didn't have a lust for him. I really was in love with him.
Did.
I was in love with him. He was supposed to be my husband.
Heavy D.
Heavy D. I didn't. It was more than lust. That was my husband. He was supposed to be mine. But I lust after Gerald Levert. That was my lust, Gerald Levert. But Heavy D, I was in love with him.
All right. So Robert said what?
No, I'm not. I met one when I was in the hospital. A beautiful young lady on the outside, but her attitude and character was very rude. It's bad when older people complained about her. Oh yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's bad.
Yeah, see, and that right there was something that threw you off to not even want to.
So you wasn't lusting after her.
That was just a straight cutoff because you didn't even give it a chance to go any further than that, did you? Or I mean, from the comment, I don't think right. From the comment,
no,
it doesn't
not.
sound like
I met one when I was in the hospital. A beautiful young lady on the outside, but her attitude and character was very rude. No, it sounded like after he found out about her personality,
he just kept it pushing. Yeah. So
I'm with you, Eunice. Yeah, I have lust like that too.
So listen, guys.
Oh, time is up already.
Yeah,
wow.
time is up already.
That went fast, guys. So Sunday morning worship with Minister Terri Hatchett is back on. I did do Sunday morning worship on Sunday. Everything. It seems like let's keep on praying. It seems like our internet is okay. Yeah, it seems like it's getting back to order. But just keep on praying for us because I don't know.
That was a critical hit for us.
Yeah, and
it really was.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. So let's hope that it keep on working. And anybody that's on TikTok, find me on TikTok and follow me. I do on Sunday either before Sunday morning worship or after. I do just a little
A word
inspiration.
of inspiration.
Yeah, it's only 3 minutes because I only got 3 minutes. But if y'all keep following me on TikTok and I get my numbers up, then I'll do a little longer inspiration.
To God be the glory.
Yes, we will. What's going on? Do I
keep us keep?
I will pray for you. We will pray for you.
We're gonna pray for you, my brother. Pray for you, my brother. So listen, guys. With that being said,
go to the website
and check out all
that's going on.
Everything.
Look out for from my rib. That'll be coming at you soon. What else? Oh, look out for Darren Deeks, y'all. Look out for this
Darren
brother.
Deek.
Go in, tune in tomorrow for Eunice White. An interview with Darren Deeks will be on there. Tune in tomorrow for DJ Bilal on Untapped Music Radio for his after work wind down.
After work traffic jam kind of thing. No, it's I know.
Wind down.
I wasn't messing with you. It's wind down Tuesdays.
Yeah, and so that's from 6 to 8. What else is going on? Anything else? Tune in Sundays for Sunday morning worship.
Elder Sproul said what? A genuine in love
experience. A genuine in love experience and initial mutual attraction, good conversation, finding things in common, developing friendship, growing to love and developing into in love. Amen.
Exactly. Amen. That's right.
DJ Bilal said, sorry, the set.
I think he was talking to Robert.
He said check the email and see if you have the sex. Then he said, sorry, the sex. Okay, I get it. Okay, I will. Thank you. What else? Oh, that's it, right? Look out for my husband. When his numbers get up, he's gonna be on TikTok also.
I'm on TikTok burning them down with the little videos and stuff like that. And I'm also working on an EP with my man Armando out there Diaz. If you go to my TikTok, the first song is up on my TikTok. It's a dope song. We really did a great job on it.
Check out Steve on TikTok on Wednesdays and Sundays.
Yeah, Steve Guy White, my cousin, he's on there going crazy.
Or go by his
on TikTok and by his
by
EP
his
that's out right now.
That's out.
It's called Love Search on all platforms. What else?
AIM,
yes. Humongous move that we're making. Shout out to April J. Armstrong over at AIM. She is a wonderful, wonderful person. She's a blessed human being, man, and we got some big things in the works with her.
What's your TikTok name, baby?
My TikTok name is DJ Get Loose.
Okay, Eunice, I think mine is either Terri Hatchett or T Hatchett. I'm not sure which one.
Hey, cuz, I gotta speak with you after the and Darren Deek EP coming soon. Yes, the rebirth of Darren Deek will be coming soon. That's gonna be crazy, and I produce every joint on it. I'm nice with this thing, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm nice with this thing. Eunice, I'm gonna call you because I have something to chop up with you about, and I think you are going to be flabbergasted when I tell you about this hit thing of ours. DJ Bilal.
When is April Trucks coming out?
April's track.
Oh, track. Oh, very soon. Probably at the end of this month.
Yeah, because DJ, he wants to play it at a function he's going
to. Okay. So,
yeah, I told him it's cool to play it. He just don't give it to nobody. Yeah, I told him it's okay to play it, and just tell him that it's a single that's coming soon. You got the exclusive. You got the exclusive from DJ Get Loose. If they want to know anything about it, tell them to contact me about it. And I'll let them know what's going on or whatever. But yeah, you got a carte blanche to play it. You on a team, bro. So yes, you can play the joint. He called me and asked me if he could actually play it. I thought that was dope. That that he asked that. Not that
Yeah,
but
I
that
get
was the
it.
reason why I gave it to him in the first place. And I was like, "Yo, rock this joint." And he still asked me. He still called me and asked me if it was okay to play. So yo, much respect and a shout out to DJ Bilal, man. I love you, my guy. You are
Me
definitely
too.
a great person, man, and that's my man. And y'all gotta check him out, man, on Tuesdays because he be kicking up. He be kicking up on Tuesdays, man. He be kicking up.
He keeps us in the
Yeah, he
music
getting
on
and he
Tuesday.
getting the
I
number.
love
He
that
keeping the
about him.
numbers up on Tuesdays by himself, far as DJing, because we don't really have too many DJs on Tuesday. He's the
He's the
only one.
only one we got
He's
on
the only
Tuesday.
one, and he keeping the numbers up on Tuesday. So shout to DJ Bilal. I appreciate you
Oh,
doing
we're
a
up
great
to
job, my
400.
brother.
That's what we're up to 400 and something on in the UK. We were, I mean, UK is loving us. UK
They
is,
go crazy over what we doing,
yeah, 409. I think it
man.
was that.
So 409,000. So we just got to keep it moving, man. And I thank everyone that supports the radio station, man. When you check in, man, we got some beautiful music. And I want to give Eunice a shout out too, because she goes to the radio and she'll see the lineup and then she'll actually promote the lineup on her page on Facebook. And I really thank you for doing that because you kind of took over my job. And I love you for that because that was my job. But I got so much other stuff I'll be doing, man, trying to get in the studio and rock out and get singles ready and records ready and stuff like that. Sometimes I forget to post up the lineup of DJs or what we got happening or whatever on those days. So shout to Eunice and thank you so
And
much.
she's on the radio too on Wednesday.
Yes.
The interview with Eunice is video on Tuesday, live on Tuesday, and
On
then
Facebook
on Wednesday
and YouTube.
Yeah, and then on Wednesday we do the audio
on the radio station.
On the radio station at 3:30.
Untapped
So
Music Radio.
I put it in. I don't. Again, if anybody
We'll
can
figure
call
that
me
out.
and teach me how to pin, please let me know because I think it's because it's live stream that you can't pin on live stream.
I meant to show you how to do it on here, but anyway.
But
we'll get it.
Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
And for spending this hour with us, y'all could have been anywhere in the world doing anything you wanted to do, but you took time to be here with us, and we are so thankful. And we humbly accept the love, and we just want to extend the love back. And thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in on us with another Monday. With that being said,
for Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day for those who appreciate and celebrate Valentine's Day. This is the Hatchett Chronicles, and we are out.
Peace.
And God willing, we'll see you Sunday for Minister T. Hatchett's Sunday morning worship. And then we'll see you on Monday for another episode of the Hatchett Chronicles. Thank you so much. We love y'all. Peace and love.
Thank you, Laverne. God bless, Darren.